Hey guys, welcome to the Organized Millennial. I'm Anna, and today I am back with my paycheck 2 for January. I'm going to go ahead and do my budget for paycheck number 2. So for those of you who don't know, I get paid semi-monthly, so I always get paid on the same day, which is a little different than bi-weekly where you get paid every other week. I always get paid on the 15th and the 30th. So I am budgeting for my 30th paycheck, basically my January 30th paycheck. So let's go ahead and get right into the gig. So I'm just going to go ahead and put for income EC, which is my full-time job. And I'm going to put the date that I got paid, which was 1/30/2020. And I'm going to bring you guys right in. So for my bills and expenses this month, so I always have my mortgage. And I'm using a Sharpie this time, so hopefully it's a little easier to see what I'm writing, because I know with the blue pen it was not. Sorry guys. I like my blue pens, what can I say? So my mortgage, and that is always $1,370.96. I have my cable and internet. That is $110.66. Go ahead and move that up a little so you guys can see what I'm writing. I have my gas bill, and that is always $54. My gas company does give me the option to do what they call balanced billing, which just means what they do is kind of spread out the amount that you would normally pay. So in the winter months when it's colder, at least here in Mass, my gas bill normally would be higher because I'm using more gas to heat the home. So what they do is kind of balance it out throughout all 12 months of the year so that you're paying a predictable amount, and whatever extra you pay during those months where you don't use as much gas kind of compensates for the months where you do use more gas. So that's how I know it will always be 54. They do adjust it accordingly if you use too much or too little, so that's where mine's is at. And then I have, AMC A-List. And for those who have no idea what I'm talking about, this is basically a movie pass that I have where you pay a monthly fee to AMC and you can go and see up to 3 movies a week. My boyfriend's a really big movie buff. I don't go to 3 movies a week because ain't nobody got time. But it is kind of nice that when I want to go to a movie, I don't have to worry about budgeting that in because it's already budgeted in monthly. I am debating if I want to keep that, but for now we are going to keep it, and that is $23.95. And then I have my gym membership, which is $29.99. And you guys have a whole thing with this gym. So I went to cancel my gym membership because I don't use it. I don't even like going to the gym. If I'm gonna work out, I prefer to work out at home. So I went to cancel this thing, and I went once, and the girl was like, okay, you're all set. I told her what I wanted to do. She didn't give me any type of confirmation. She's just like, you're all set, no paperwork. So then I called back later on that day, and I was like, oh, I went in to cancel today and spoke to someone, and she said I was all set. I just wanted to confirm because I didn't get a receipt or anything. And she was like, oh, I don't see that in the system. And I'm like, great. That's great. So long story short, she ended up fixing it and canceling it. But she's like, oh, due to the way our system works, we can't actually cancel it right away. You need to give us a 45-day notice. And I'm like, what? She's like, yes, so you'll be charged for next month, so for February, and you'll be charged a prorated rate for March. Like, since when is it a thing that I need to give you 45 days notice to cancel a gym membership? Is that a thing? You guys, if that's a thing, please let me know in the comments down below, because I was not having it. Anyways. Okay, so gym, I have Apple Music. Sorry, I just went off on a huge tangent there, but I was like not having it. And that is $9.99. Let's see. And that is it for my expenses for this paycheck, my bills and expenses. That's it. I'm like double checking on the side here. And yeah, that's it. So we're gonna go on to cash and savings. So for that, and I'll move you guys over just a tad. I have groceries. I'm just gonna go ahead and list them out. And then I'll fill in the amounts. Gasoline. Okay, so for paycheck 2, I don't actually stuff my sinking funds. I only stuff those once a month, and that's for paycheck 1 typically. Like I said, I only get 2 paychecks in a month. But I do try to stuff my cash envelopes if they need them paycheck 2. So I'm going to be giving groceries $60. Gasoline is actually good, so I'm not going to give it anything. Beauty is going to get $50. And spending is going to get $50. Now, you guys might be wondering why I have so much space between like my cash and savings and my totals. I laid down these stickers like as soon as I got them, and I just wanted to make sure I gave myself space. Like, this was before I even knew like what my expenses would look like. Like, I'm talking probably in November or early December when I got these sticker kits. And if you don't know, of course, these are from Erika Life Vlogs, and I will link her down below as usual. But I was too excited, so I went ahead and kind of put them all up. But now I'm like, I have so much space because I don't have that many bills and expenses. So, but alas, so this is what we're looking like right now. I don't typically total, so down here you can write the totals of your bills and expenses and your savings and cash. I don't typically total it right away. I do like to save some time to make sure no other expenses come up or unbudgeted comes up, so I can include it all when I'm closing out my budget at the end of the month. So technically, I mean, for January, we're pretty much at the very end, so I can't imagine anything crazy will come up. But because I don't disclose my income, I typically like close out my budget off camera. So, but these are my bills and expenses and my savings and cash for paycheck 2. And January's finally coming to a close, and I'm loving it. If you guys have seen my other videos, I've been saying, I can't believe it, like January's going by so swiftly, this is great, I'm loving it, because typically it drags for me, and it has started to drag. Like this last week was rough, y'all. I was like, what is happening? What is happening? I just spoke too soon, I spoke it into the universe, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Anyways, these are my bills and expenses and my cash and savings for my paycheck 2. So I'm going to go ahead and put these to the side, and I'm going to go ahead and grab my cash envelopes and we can get those stuffed. All right, guys, so I have my cash laid out. I'm actually only stuffing $160 for my cash envelopes this paycheck. So most of my like I said, my sinking funds and the majority of the cash I stuff in my envelopes happens paycheck 1, because paycheck 2 is rough. We got a mortgage due. It's rough. Struggles. So this is my grocery cash envelope, and I do have some money in here, a receipt too, that I'll be rolling over. Actually keeping, so I won't actually be taking this out. I'll be using this rolling it over to use with what I'm going to stuff. So I currently have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 remaining in groceries, and I'm going to add 60. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and add 60 to that. So 20, 40, 60. So that's going to give me a total of 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, $89 in groceries for the next couple weeks. And I should be pretty good with that. So my groceries is all set. I did have some change left over that I just took out, and that I'll throw in my change jar shortly. Okay, so I mentioned gas. This is my second cash envelope. I'm not going to be stuffing it because I do still have some cash in there. So we're going to go ahead and see where I stand with that. So we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 26. So that is more than enough. I'm still working with like half a tank, so gas is good, and I am not adding anything to that. Next we have my beauty cash envelope, and that is going to be getting 50. So 1, 2, that's 40, and 50. So 20, 40, 50. Beauty has nothing in it currently, nothing left over. I'd definitely use that up. So beauty is going to get 50, and we're good. And then spending has a little bit, so I got some receipts in here I'm going to take out. There's a couple dollars, and I have some change I'm going to put aside for my change jar. So I had, these are new, so they're a little hard. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, $3 left over in spending, and I'm going to go ahead and add 50. So 20, 40, and 50, plus the 3, 51, 52, 53. So we've got 53 in spending. Oops. So I got 53 in my spending envelope. So I think I have a little bit more change in here. It's kind of stuck on the bottom. All right. So we're gonna have 53 in spending. So what I will do is when it comes to my paycheck 1 for February, then I will, if I have any remainders in my cash, I will go ahead and put that in my debt snowball envelope. But because funds are usually tight paycheck 2, I tend to just roll over any amounts I have left from paycheck 1 and keep them in there, and then when I do my next paycheck 1 for the following month, if I have anything left over, I'll go ahead and put that in my debt snowball envelope so that I can roll it over and pay off that debt. So that is it, you guys. That has been my paycheck 2 budget for January, along with my cash envelope stuffing. Let me know down below how January went for you. Did it drag? Did it go smoothly? How was your January budget looking? Were you over budget, under budget? Let me know down below in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.